Good old Dylan Bickerton and his Cincinnati bungholes. Let me just well, where's my shit at? That ain't it. Try it this way. Same record, both teams 10-5. Division title. Arch rivals. Pretty good buddies, get to play each other. He don't want any though. It's just what it is. I gotta share this. Share the stream. Winner gets +3 attributes. Check the damn depth chart real quick. Good. J.K. Dobbins sporting a new number this week, number 31, in honor of Mr. Jamal Lewis. Let me go get this invite from him. Bickerton talking all that damn shit. I think I put it up. Yep. Let's see what we got going on. What we got going on around here? Going in cold. No warm-ups, no nothing. What happened there? That come on. Strange. True.
It is a city that traditionally gets much less snow.
Oh my God! Freaking snow! What a shithole, Bickerton.
Stadium in Cincinnati. The enthusiasm of the Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd, and they're all set as they'll match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Here we go, the final week of the NFL season.
Rowdy crowd
is underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Up in Cincinnati.
First carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play there on the first play of the game. 54
do what you do.
1-yard line. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now Joe Mixon. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, it's Burrow.
Good play.
The quarterback caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. They'll go to P-Ryan, trying to pound it in. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard.
P-Ryan? What kind of P-Ryan?
He gets it halfway there with that run. I think you play up-tempo, get right back on the line of scrimmage, and hammer at him again.
2nd and goal from the 1. Here's a run with Mixon, and he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. Boy, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good.
7, Ravens nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
You.
What's up?
What's up?
I'm on another level.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A collegiate star here in the Buckeye State, J.K. Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
You gonna let him beat you for the division?
Maybe.
From the gun, Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Jackson looking to throw on third. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
For all the marbles. You have the marbles.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Second and 9 from the 44. This time Jackson will throw it. Rolling to his left.
Get open, Andrews. God dang.
And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
Stand there and look at you.
It wasn't a defensive end.
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about
It's like,
pressure.
who, me? Yeah.
Why are you throwing to me?
Now after that sack, it's
Can't see my guys.
Jackson
Snow.
and the Ravens.
Awesome.
Nah, man, the excuse is starting with 2:20 in the first quarter.
I can't. Really? You're going to talk shit?
I'm
From the gun, it's
kidding.
Jackson sliding out of the pocket. He may try and run for this. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
On first and 10, it's down.
Just block somebody. God bless.
Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
That's terrible.
So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but second and 13 here. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. There he goes inside the 30. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the second round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? Be able to get him in the second round? That's what I call a steal.
On the tackle.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a first and 10. They'll run, it's Dobbins. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On 3rd down, Jackson forced out to his left. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Von Bell. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Marlon Humphrey.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
On 1st down, Dobbins. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Flush to his right. The ball comes out.
Oh, my God. Lamar.
The Bengals grab it. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Playing in snow brings so many other factors into the game. It's not just trying to take care of the ball, and we just saw there that that's difficult to do. But just trying to keep your feet and carry out your assignments and make sure you're comfortable while you're out there playing. Are you warm enough in your clothing? A million things going on, but the biggest one, hold on to the ball.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one,
Pickerson's best receiver
with
right
the
now.
year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. The drive will commence with a run by J.K.
This is insane.
Can't
get him blocking anywhere, man.
As they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This will hit the
Second and 12. At
get a
the
little
43
creative.
yard line.
Run.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson will find Dobbins out of the backfield. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
That trap worked last time we ran it. Yeah, that was a big run.
Marquise Brown, the ball carrier. He was brought down by
That
Von
works
Bell.
too.
A
Hollywood.
gain of 6 yards.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. A bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. Lower center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And he stopped immediately there. Logan Wilson that time there to bring him down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense. Linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. He can run for it, and he will. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 3 yards on the keeper, and it's 4th down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker, Justin Tucker, out onto the field. From the right hash, this from 33. And Tucker's kick right there, it's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout
Oh,
taken.
what a tackle.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. One play has them up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Oh, that was dangerous.
Come on.
Threw it into
Oh
coverage,
my
almost
God.
picked.
Seriously?
But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Offense set at the line for this next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Jackson from the shotgun, and he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
5 yards on the play, and it's 3rd down.
He may try and run for this. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
I do know that owners, when they watch their quarterbacks running with the football, they usually hold their breath because that's the franchise. But when you're getting that kind of a gain, hard to argue against calling it.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll go again with Dobbins. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins.
Don't tell me. Oh, you gotta be shitting me, man.
Bengals grab it, and they will set up
God, Madden.
enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
I don't care what the scoreboard says.
Wow.
We know who's winning this game right now?
Mother Nature?
Yes, indeed. Precipitation's winning in a big way. Sloppy, all these turnovers right now.
Yeah, well, this was the forecast. We got what was forecasted, and we've gotten a lot of turnovers. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Good tackle, dude.
Officially,
That
it's
was
a
just good
one-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Brings up second and 11 at the Ravens' 43-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
What's up to everybody watching?
To Mixon and now look to throw. Rolling to his right to Mixon on the check down. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Airing one out for Boyd.
Now
Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. T.J. Green with a pick. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot
How does he always end up on
your
team?
Every time you throw an interception, you do
It
things
happens.
the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning, threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Touchdown.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. But the passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Third quarter action here in this regular season finale. This will be second and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Dobbins running out of the gun. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 35 on second down, Jackson, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
To throw is Jackson. To throw on third down. And that'll bring up fourth down as his Cincy defense stands up on third.
Damn, 52 yards, huh?
Continuing to be the defenses because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was
you got the win with him, too.
there. But we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defensive coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Burrow looking to pass. Going down the middle,
What?
and it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield
God.
and inside the 45.
Stop bailing this dude out.
Now to pick up the 25.
First and 10.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a
Is that Jamar Chase?
never lock in on
Best
any
receiver
one
in the
guy.
game.
Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field.
John
and here he
Ross.
finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Jamar Chase.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Baker G's fucking you up.
From the gun again to Mixon. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd down, Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Tyler Boyd, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. When they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Another run here with Dobbins. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
The ball carrier.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Quick strike out wide by Jackson. And he's taken down inside the 30. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
They go play action here on 1st down. And this is caught at the 8. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Call that a very strong gain of 24. They'll run with Dobbins. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And now the Ravens, they're just a 2-point conversion away from tying this up. Now a big play here as the Ravens are going to go for the 2-point conversion. And they'll try to run it in with Dobbins. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th.
Justin Tucker to kick off for
Hollywood!
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. That catch good for only a couple.
At the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now it's Burrow. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack.
It's about time.
But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That was stone cold Savage.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming.
Finally living up to your coach's name.
Oh,
here's Burrow. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be brought down short of the 1st at about the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, And then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Fourth down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. It doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47.
On the carry.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47.
Good tackle, good tackle, good tackle.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Going up top. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Is that Humphreys again?
Right now.
Stevens, that rookie.
Stevens, okay.
Through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
Good play,
It
man.
certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you,
Come on!
it just doesn't have the confidence. If they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit. And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. He's back to throw. Being chased out left.
Oh my God!
I think he got that.
Did my dude just fall?
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts.
Oh my God!
Just over a minute to go in the
Okay.
game.
At the 39-yard line.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second
Great
down and
user
17.
blitz, dude.
And they go play action now. Burrow. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if
Good
his head
shit,
coach
dude.
believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
What does that give you, like the 3 seed?
They'll run on first
You know, I
down.
don't know.
Dobbins. Give him
Folks,
3 on first down. It'll set up
Should be
a
at least a
2nd and
4.
7. The recipe's pretty
Minimum,
simple,
so.
I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball,
You
continue
might,
to feed
you
him.
might be playing
You have to
Bickerton again.
overthink this one, right?
Probably
Make sure
will be.
he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Today's final score.
A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles, and really the difference, obviously, was that 4th quarter. They dominated.
Chat says good win. Thank you, chat.
Make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just
GG's, Bickerton.
They did it, and they did it well.
Game just ended, man.
So for the Ravens,
He won.
it's an 11th win of the year.
Bickerton
so
won?
finish the regular
No, Josh
season
won.
at 11-5. And
I didn't
now
know what the hell, man. I was listening to it all the way home, and like when it started really getting good, I lost service for whatever reason. I've been trying to run into the damn house, get on here as quick as I could so I could see what the hell happened.
Josh's defense. Josh broke a big run with J.K. Dobbins, scored. Go up 21-14, and then just made some 2 big defensive plays back to back: a user blitz, sack, and then a interception. It was nice of him.
Man, Lamar about killed me though.
J.K. saved you. J.K.
Damn.
saved the day.
Mhm.
Well, as soon as I turned it on, it sounds on the ground, and I was like, "Oh shit!"
Yeah, dude. It got a little crazy. I got Bickerton cussing me in the damn messenger. Son of a bitch.
You got Bickerton cussing at you, man?
Yeah,
Holy
he's dropping F-bombs and everything.
what?
Let's watch this. I'm gonna put, listen here, White Claw. Tell him, take your bung holes and go home.
Can you pull up the playoff picture? See what it looks like?
Oh, here it goes. The playoff picture?
Yeah.
Let me get my tokens done real quick. I gotta make sure I put it on my fucking practice squad. Where is he at? Invite him into this chat. I'm not gonna message him. I'll freaking do. Can we do that?
It's forbidden. This is just too damn good headquarters.
Well, let's start another. He is JTDG. He keeps texting, man. Look, man, let's talk. I don't want to text. Sammy Watkins. Says my sister's having a friend over and they're sleeping downstairs. So you telling me that for? I'm gonna put them married.
Damn, I did have the 8th pick. Now I got the 11th pick. We should make him stand mine.
Brandon Stevens, man, he was lights out that game. Show. He did good. Mayberry, aren't you playing Thornton?
Yes, sir.
You about to play him now?
There's a possibility, yeah. Because I'm home early. Hit him up, ask him.
What is all this, man? Alright, well. Playoff picture. There we go. Alright, it's up, Alan.
Yeah, so you're gonna be the 4. Yeah, the Dolphins might get in as the 7. I don't know what the tiebreaker is, but he's 9-7. The Colts are 9-7.
Yeah. What's the Chargers?
Kate Bizzle,
And what's his record?
12-3.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're the 4.
Yeah.
And Bickerton and Edgar are tied now.
10-6.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know who has a tiebreaker there. And then 9-7 is the Colts, the Dolphins, and then the Chiefs possibly as well. Man, the AFC is fucking. I don't know who's gonna get that final. I don't know who has a tiebreaker.
I think we need to let the air out of Ken's tires, man. On the bus. That's what I think. But
Jay West is gonna move up to at least the 3 seed.
how?
Alan Ray lost.
No, we're not even speaking. Well, there you have it. It's time to shut her down. I got to think about who I want to get my +3 on.
I don't know.
Boss, you post your stream.